Have you ever known something before it happened? Felt the emotions of someone across the room without a word exchanged? Or heard a voice within that turned out to be right? These are not coincidences. They are whispers of your extrasensory awareness, an innate, often forgotten ability that links the soul to the unseen patterns of reality. Today, we journey into the mystical depths of perception beyond the five senses and discover how spiritual insight emerges when we remember who and what we truly are. Extrasensory awareness, also known as the sixth sense, intuitive perception, or subtle sensing, refers to the ability to perceive reality beyond the filters of the physical senses. It's not magic. It's not fantasy. It is consciousness unhindered by the shell of habit, fear, or logic. And in nearly every spiritual tradition, from ancient yogis and shamans to mystics and prophets, this capacity has been acknowledged as sacred. In this video, we will explore what extrasensory awareness really is, how it connects to spiritual insight and transformation, different types of subtle perception, how to awaken and refine your own gifts, and the role of discernment in navigating this path. So take a breath, still the mind, and open the inner ear. Let's begin. At its core, extrasensory awareness is the perception of energy, emotion, and information without relying on the traditional five senses. You are more than a body with eyes and ears. You are a field of energy, sensitive, intelligent, and interconnected. Think of it as an antenna inside of you, always tuned to subtle frequencies. Most of us were born with this intuitive capacity, but slowly learn to mistrust it, ignore it, or bury it under noise and doubt. It includes phenomena like telepathy, sensing thoughts or emotions of others; clairvoyance, receiving inner visions; clairsentience, feeling energies or truths beyond physical cues; Claircognizance, sudden knowing without logical origin; mediumship, contact with spiritual entities; and precognition, glimpses of future possibilities. Science may not have fully explained it, but it's real to those who experience it. And it has been central to spiritual awakening across all cultures. Extrasensory perception is not just about seeing ghosts or reading minds. Its true value is in its development of spiritual insight. When you begin to sense beyond the surface, you begin to understand the truth behind appearances. You realize that energy precedes form. Emotions carry information. Thought shapes reality. And intuition is the voice of the soul. Through this awareness, you start to perceive deeper truths. Why someone acts out of fear even when they smile. What path your spirit is nudging you toward. What your body is trying to tell you. Where a situation will likely lead before it unfolds. This kind of inner clarity isn't just useful. It's transformative. It opens the door to compassion, wisdom, and conscious choice. Extrasensory awareness is a bridge between perception and revelation. It tunes you into the frequency of the divine intelligence. Let's look more closely at the major clairs, or intuitive channels. You might recognize yourself in one or more of these. Clairvoyance, or clear seeing. Visions and dreams, flashes of imagery, symbolic patterns, often activated in meditation or moments of stillness. You may see a solution to a problem before it even happens. Clairsentience, or clear feeling. You feel the emotional state of others instantly. You sense vibes in rooms, even with no context. It often leads to empathy overload, or people-pleasing before awareness is refined. Claircognizance, or clear knowing. Insights drop into your mind without effort. You just know when someone is lying or something is about to change. It can be hard to explain, but has a certainty beyond logic. Clairaudience, or clear hearing. Hearing inner voices, music, guidance, or subtle frequencies. Common during prayer, journaling, or spiritual connection. It can be mistaken for imagination, but brings helpful truths. Clairaudience and Clairgustance, smell and taste. This is less common, but includes smelling perfume of a past loved one or tasting an emotion, bitter, sweet, or metallic, while you're doing energy work. Mediumship and empathetic telepathy. You may connect with guides, ancestors, or spiritual beings, or feel someone else's emotions, even across distance, just as they're your own. Each person has a natural dominant clair, and it can shift as your consciousness expands. You don't need to be born special. Everyone has intuitive abilities. It's just a matter of tuning in. Here's some ways to help you begin. Number 1. Create inner stillness. Intuition lives in silence, not noise. Meditate daily, even if for only 10 minutes, to open your inner perception. Number 2. Clear your channel. Release fear, doubt, or overanalysis. Emotional healing increases intuitive clarity. Trust your inner voice, even when it challenges the ego. Number 3. Keep a soul journal. Record insights, dreams, and synchronicities. Over time, patterns emerge that validate your intuitive voice. Number 4. Practice with intention. Hold objects, walk into spaces, or sit with people. Ask, what do I feel? What do I know? Play with intuitive games to build confidence. And number 5. Connect with nature and spirit. Nature amplifies subtle senses. Prayer, visualization, and connecting with higher guidance opens doors. Developing extrasensory awareness is not about being psychic. It's about being present to a deeper layer of reality. With great perception comes great responsibility. Not everything you feel is truth. Not every vision is guidance. That's why discernment is crucial. Ask, does this feeling uplift or distort? Is this insight coming from love or from fear? Does my body relax when I hear it or contract? Spiritual insight is humble. It doesn't demand. It resonates. It doesn't inflate ego. It deepens service, compassion, and clarity. Extrasensory awareness isn't about knowing everything. It's about listening, feeling, and aligning more deeply with the universal intelligence already within you. You are not limited to your eyes and ears. You are a living instrument of perception, capable of hearing the whispers of spirit and walking guided by inner light. The more you trust your intuitive knowing, the more life reveals its deeper patterns, synchronicities, and purpose. If this resonated, drop a comment sharing your own intuitive experiences. When did you just know something? What clairs have you felt most? Give this video a like to support the channel, and subscribe for more spiritual content every week. Stay open, stay grounded, and let your inner senses lead the way. Thank you for watching. Until next time.